What is up, guys, and welcome to another edition of the Marauder Show. Beating the market one trade at a time. Hope everybody's having a great week out there, able to lock in some profits. All right, so we're going to go over the earnings for CrowdStrike. They ended the day at $305.58. After earnings came out, they shot up to $326.21. I would say they're overall bullish at the current moment. They'll probably be bullish when the market opens, but going to be looking for them to hit this $350.65 level. So that's going to be my key target for CrowdStrike. So let's jump into some of their earnings and see how they did overall. So this is their financials. They have a earnings presentation. Every company has an earnings presentation. You can go to their investor relations tab on their website once earnings comes out and get the presentations for yourself and read through all the information. But I'm going to do that for you. Let's jump into some of the key highlights from their earnings. So CrowdStrike's Q1 at a glance, the platform driving record results, new record quarter one, net new ARR. If you're not familiar with what ARR is, it's annual recurring revenue. So if you see ARR, that's what that means. So the ending ARR was up 33% year over year to 3.65 billion. New or net new ARR was 212 million, so up 22% year over year. So overall, it's pretty good for a company to increase their annual recurring revenue by 33%. And then they had strong operating leverage and record free cash flow. So just basically the amount of cash that they have on hand. So they increased their amount of cash on hand 42% year over year to $322 million. So that's a lot of cash that they have on hand, which is good for a company to have a lot of cash on hand. Um, to be able to buy different things. Some companies use that to leverage buying other companies or buying new technologies that they see out there. They'll put a lot of it into marketing, R&D. It's good to have a lot of cash on hand. One company that has a tremendous amount of cash on hand is Apple, and Apple uses that, in marketing, getting different distributors and things of that nature. That's kind of why they're valued so high. So their operating margin was 22%, or plus 5%, or 5 percentage points year over year, and their diluted EPS was 0.93, and EPS is earnings per share, plus 63% year over year. Free cash flow margin and rule of 40 is 35% or 68. So going to some of the things they have on here, creating AI native XDR platform creates opportunities. So you have the single agent with API and third party, and then it goes out to the data layer, the AI native workflow development, and then this goes all the way out to the different sectors, including CrowdStrike services, MDR and CDR, managed threat hunting, and Charlotte AI. So it's lightweight, cloud first, and AI native. Going down to this section right here for the CY24 TAM. So TAM basically stands for Total Addressable Market, which is basically the compilation of all the different sectors here for the AI native security platform. You have at the very bottom with 3 billion cybersecurity, generative AI. You have data protection, threat intelligence, um, identity protection, cloud security, observability, managed services, security and IT, ops or operations, and then endpoint security. So these are kind of the different sectors that builds up the company. Cloud, I mean, the company is basically an AI company that does cybersecurity, but they're kind of focusing more on AI now with far as cybersecurity is concerned. So kind of look at them similar to like a Snowflake type of company. Definitely going to be one that a lot of people are looking at as cybersecurity continues to be one of the main focuses, and then now transitioning into AI with all the stuff that NVIDIA has going on. A lot of companies that put AI into security or AI computing or AI generative AI security or IT operations using AI. Those are things that are going to be buzzwords for a lot of people in Wall Street. And so on here we have for the AI native security platform, $100 billion for the CY24 total addressable market, and then 225 billion for the CY28 total addressable market. So basically showing that there's a growth potential here from the 100 billion that they're currently at to 225 billion in the future by 2028. And next, you have the Falcon platform driving consolidation. Our new single platform displaces point products, lowers TCO. So it's broken into a couple of different sectors. You have the endpoint, which is all of these different companies. You have cloud, which are the cloud companies that they work with, identity, SIEM. You have threat intel, data protection, and exposure management. So going to platform adoption, you have customers are embracing the Falcon platform, which is what we saw up above earlier. Deals with 8 or more modules grew 95% year over year, so almost 100% growth with their customers. 65% of customers adopted 5 or more modules. 44% of customers adopted 6 or more modules. Then 28% of customers adopted 7 or more modules. So it shows that they have repeat customers. They're continuing to grow their Falcon platform, which I think is good for the business overall and kind of helps to boost their sales in the future. So for financial overview, you have growth at scale. You have the NARR, which I said again was the annual recurring revenue. In quarter one of 2024 was 2,734,000, and then in quarter one of 2025, which is the one they just came out with, was $3,647,000, which is a growth of 33% year over year. For their net ARR, you have 174 million in quarter one of 2024 versus in quarter one of 2025 212 million, which is 22% year over year growth. And then you have 651 million in quarter one for subscription revenue, and then it went and jumped all the way up to 872 million in quarter one of 2025, which is 34% growth year over year. And then total revenue, you have 33% growth year over year. From quarter one 2024 of 693 million to 921 million. So it's a huge jump in total revenue and quite a significant jump from subscription revenue. So I think the market is very excited about their Falcon platform. Cybersecurity is definitely something that is on the list for everyone, especially with all the geopolitical things that are going on. And companies are continuing to beef up their cybersecurity, security, and then it seems like CrowdStrike themselves, are starting to implement AI to help, solve these challenging problems as far as keeping data safe and creating new products for their customers. So overall market sentiment for CrowdStrike, CrowdStrike ticker sign CRWD is a 36 people or 36 rating of a buy with 1 hold and 0 sell. The high target price of this is $435, average price 401, and then the lowest price target is 350. So with it going to 326, just in the after hours, closing trading just after the earnings, 350 being its lowest price target. If we go back to the charts, that's where it kind of fell off at. I'm going to be looking to see if it can retest this $350.65 level. That's going to be my key target price. And then if we jump back to what the average one is, you have $401.19. So $350 is what I'm going to be looking for it to break through. And then I'm going to be looking back at this $401.19. So drop a comment down below. Tell me what your price target is for CrowdStrike. Do you think cybersecurity is still a big issue, or has AI taken over the cybersecurity space, or do you see cybersecurity growing just as fast as the AI space is? Good luck to everybody out there trading, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.